Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see you here today. Let's talk about something that's right under your nose, literally, your smile. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to have all the luck? They get the promotion, they find a parking spot right at the front, they just seem to breeze through life. What if I told you their secret weapon might be something you have too? It's their smile. I know, it sounds a little too simple, right? Just smile and good things will happen. But stick with me for a minute because there's some real magic, and even some science, behind this. It's not about faking happiness or pretending problems don't exist. It's about consciously choosing to bring a little more light into your own world, and by doing so, inviting luck to come find you. Let's start with the basics. What happens when you smile? Physically, the act of smiling, even if you have to force it at first, releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. These are your brain's natural feel-good chemicals. They lower your stress, boost your mood, and even act as a natural pain reliever. So, just by curving your lips upwards, you are literally changing your own brain chemistry to feel better. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's biology. When you feel better, your perspective shifts. The world doesn't seem so gloomy and challenges don't feel so insurmountable. You're in a better headspace to spot opportunities you might have otherwise missed. That's the first step where luck starts to creep in. Think about it from a social perspective. Who are you more likely to approach? Someone with a scowl or someone with a warm, open smile? A smile is a universal sign of welcome. It makes you appear more approachable, more trustworthy, and more likable. When you walk into a room with a smile, you're sending out a signal that says, "I'm open, I'm friendly, I'm here to connect." This simple act can open doors you never knew were there. A potential business partner might strike up a conversation. A new friend might introduce themselves. Someone might offer you help simply because your positive energy made them feel comfortable. This isn't luck in the sense of a lottery ticket, it's social luck. You're creating an environment where positive interactions are more likely to happen. I had this experience a few years ago. I was at a networking event, feeling totally out of my element. I was nervous, standing in a corner, probably looking like a lost puppy. For about 20 minutes, no one talked to me. I felt invisible. Then I remembered a piece of advice someone gave me. When you don't know what to do, just smile. So I did. I took a deep breath, put a genuine smile on my face, and just looked around the room. Within minutes, a woman came over and said, "You have such a friendly smile. I had to come say hi." That one conversation led to a collaboration that became one of my most successful projects. Was it luck? Or was it because I changed my own signal from "leave me alone" to "I opened a connection"? The power of a smile goes even deeper. It affects how you perceive the world and how you handle adversity. This is what psychologists call the facial feedback hypothesis. The idea is that your facial expressions can influence your emotions. So, by smiling, you can actually trick your brain into feeling happier. When you're in a more positive emotional state, you're more resilient. When something goes wrong, you miss a deadline, you have a disagreement, you get a flat tire, your initial reaction isn't despair. It's, okay, this is a problem. How can I solve it? A positive mindset, cultivated by simple habits like smiling, makes you a better problem solver. You see solutions instead of just obstacles. And finding a clever solution when you're in a tight spot? That feels a lot like good luck. Let's also talk about the ripple effect. Your smile isn't just for you. It's a gift you give to others. When you smile at a stranger, you might be the only positive thing they experience that day. That small act of kindness can change their mood, which might cause them to be a little kinder to the next person they meet, and so on. You're starting a chain reaction of positivity. You are putting good energy out into the universe. And what you put out often has a funny way of coming back to you. The world starts to feel like a friendlier place because you are actively helping to make it one. The people you've been kind to remember you. They're more willing to help you out, to offer you a favor, to think of you when an opportunity arises. This is how you build a network of goodwill, a safety net of kindness. That's not just luck. That's a community you built, one smile at a time. Now I want to be clear. This isn't about ignoring sadness or tough times. Life is full of challenges, and it's completely okay to not be okay. We all have days where smiling feels impossible. The point isn't to wear a fake mask of happiness. It's about recognizing that you have a powerful tool at your disposal for the moments when you do have a choice. It's about a conscious practice. So, how can we make this a habit? How can we weave more smiles into our daily lives? Let's try a little experiment. First thing in the morning, before you even get out of bed, smile. Just stretch and smile. It might feel silly at first, but you're setting a positive tone for the entire day. Second, try the mirror method. Whenever you pass a mirror, whether it's in your bathroom or a shop window, give yourself a quick smile. Acknowledge yourself. It's a small act of self-love. Third, make it a point to smile at the first person you interact with each day: your partner, your barista, the bus driver. Watch how it changes the dynamic of that interaction. They will almost always smile back. You've just created a shared moment of positivity out of thin air. This practice rewires your brain. Over time, smiling becomes your default setting, not something you have to force. Your resting face becomes more pleasant. Your overall demeanor becomes more positive. People will start describing you as cheerful or optimistic, and this new identity becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you believe you are a person who attracts good things, you start to act like it. You take more calculated risks. You say yes to more opportunities. You're not waiting for luck to strike you like lightning. You're walking out into the field during a storm, holding a kite. You're actively participating in the creation of your own good fortune. Think about the law of attraction, which states that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life. A smile is the physical manifestation of a positive thought. It's an outward signal to the universe of your inner state. When you're constantly sending out signals of joy, gratitude, and openness, you become a magnet for experiences that match that frequency. The right people, the right opportunities, the right circumstances, they begin to find their way to you, seemingly by chance, but really, they are responding to the energy you're projecting. So your challenge for this week is this: become a smile warrior. Be intentional about it. Count how many times you can make someone else smile. Notice how it makes you feel. Pay attention to the little lucky breaks that start to pop up in your day. Maybe you get a compliment out of the blue. Maybe you find $10 on the sidewalk. Maybe a difficult conversation goes much more smoothly than you expected. Don't dismiss these as coincidences. Recognize them as the universe winking back at you, acknowledging the positive energy you're putting out there. Your smile is your superpower. It costs nothing, it requires no special equipment, and you can use it anytime, anywhere. It has the power to change your own biochemistry, alter how people perceive you, and shift the energy of every room you enter. It turns you from a passive bystander in your life into an active creator of your own luck. The luck was never far away. It was just waiting for an invitation. And your smile is the most beautiful invitation there is. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this gives you something to think about, and more importantly, something to smile about. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next conversation. Until next time, keep smiling. You never know what good things are looking for you.